Hello, hello. Let me pull up the comments. Hello. I am so glad you are all here. And I have the wrong notes here, but as people are coming in, of course I have the wrong notes. I've been preparing for this for like a month. All right. As people are coming in, let me know where you are watching from. I would love to know. And let me make sure that everybody can hear me and see me. I think you guys can see me and hear me. All right. So I know that you're all here for tips on organizing stencils, but I have to tell you some super exciting news first, because chances are there's somewhere in your crafty space or maybe your whole space that needs some organizing. So I am super excited to announce the Paper Crafters Get Organized Summit number 2. Some of you may have already signed up, but I'm going to pop the link right here for you so that you can sign up. It's absolutely free. And the summit is a 3-day event happening April 19th through the 21st, and it's jam-packed with over 25 presentations to help you get your craft room organized so you can spend more time creating. And with that free ticket, oh, nope, sorry. With that free ticket, you will get access to 3 days of classes, access to the Paper Crafters Get Organized Facebook group, organization tips for any crafting space, additional resources and community support, speaker giveaways, and some of the presentations are on organizing a small space, digitally organizing your supplies, how to store paper scraps, having an organized workspace, which is my topic, budget-friendly organization, purging, which I know a lot of us hate that word, and so much more. So again, I would love for you to join the Paper Crafters Get Organized Summit. It's tons of fun, and it's a great way to get a jump start and get motivated to organize your supplies, because having an organized workspace, honestly, or craft room, it really changes a lot of things. So I did want to say that there is a bundle pass that you can purchase. And with that pass, you will get lifetime and immediate access to the summit classes, exclusive bonus materials, immediate access, Justine's handwritten notes so you don't have to take notes. And as another bonus, if you use my link to purchase the pass, you will be the first to get access to my organization course happening in May. So I'm super excited. No pressure though. The event is free. The Paper Crafters Get Organized Summit is absolutely free. So I don't know why anybody would not want to join unless you're scared to organize. But yeah, so with that out of the way, let's pop over. I have to kind of do a little rearranging of my cameras. So I'm going to remove this one, and then I'm going to take my other camera. Sorry, I need like a whole camera crew, but budget doesn't allow. So, all right, now we're going to turn this light on, turn this light off. Sorry, intermission if you need a drink. All right, let's see if I can get this back. Let's see, add to stage. Whoops. Okay. Perfect. All right. Now I could see the comments. My other hobby is organization. Right. There's always, I think there's 3 parts of being a paper crafter or card maker. There's buying, there's using, and then there's organizing. That's what I think. All right. So the first thing that you want to do when you're wanting to organize a space or like a certain supply, what I like to do is assess what you have. And I have a hot mess. As you can see, this is my stencils. It's a huge hot mess, but I'm going to go through some of them. And you can grab this free PDF download, 10 tips to organize your crafty space. And that's in the description as well. And if you're just joining, the link to the Paper Crafters Get Organized Summit is in the description as well. I don't think I said that, but all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over kind of how I've organized in the past, how I've organized my stencils in the past. So when I didn't have quite as many stencils, I had them in a bin and I would just kind of rummage through them. And then I saw somebody using binders, and they were like the fancy ones from scrapbook.com. And I'm like, I'm not going to be spending that much money on stencils. And besides that, I have too many stencils that are larger than what they would fit in like the little 6x8 binder. So I decided just to get these cheap binders from Amazon and cheap little inserts, and I put some cardstock in there. So that's how I've been kind of organizing my stencils thus far. And I have them in two categories. I have them for one for more like mixed media where I use paste and things like that. And then the other one is more for like cleaner card making, if I do any of that, which means like ones where I would want to maybe ink blend through, things like that, that I'm not going to be using any paste through. Hold on one second. So sorry. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do first is start with these. So I already assessed the situation, and again, it's a hot mess. So I have many stencils that are not in the package. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that there. It is, and Masterpiece Jewelers, I find that I don't like my favorite ones. I don't want to hassle with putting them back in the binder, like the little sleeve. So I just keep them out and I just shove them in my little cubby. So there are several here, and I was actually going through these probably about a month ago, and then I decided, you know what, I'm going to do this live. And so these ones, I already know that I don't want these anymore. I haven't used them really. I'm not going to use them. So these ones are going to go in the donate. And I do give my daughter the option to keep them if she wants. This one, no. This one, no. Yes, no. This one, yes. This one goes with a like a stamp set that I have and die set. So yes, 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 yes. Some of the, well, this one doesn't have it in there. This one, absolutely not. For the love of me, I cannot figure out this whole layering, stencil, embossing thing. I did actually do really good one technique, and I used the pencils, the watercolor pencils, and that was for my distress watercolor pencil class. But I don't see myself doing this anymore. So I am going to have to get rid of the embossing folder maybe too. Maybe not, but I don't see anybody wanting this without like a stamp set or something like that. I can't use them. So that's a no. I actually really like this one. Oh, so that doesn't have the stencil in there, and this one doesn't either. I have a really bad habit about not putting my stencils back. So especially my well-loved ones. But I always like to keep the packaging as long as I can because I always forget where they're from, what's the brand, things like that. These ones are brand new. So I love these. This is a yes. This is a yes. Yes, yes, yes. There's nothing in there. Nothing in there. This one's a no. This one's no, only because it's too thin, like the lines are too thin. I really thought I would like this, but the lines are way too thin to really ink blend through, so I just get frustrated with that one. Yes, and same with this one, but I kind of like this, maybe for gel printing. Ooh, maybe, I think I'll keep this one for gel printing too. This one I don't use. The clouds. Okay, so I went through a phase where I was buying a ton of like cutesy things. Not a ton, but for me, a ton because that's not how I craft. And so this is where this one comes in. I don't think I'm going to keep that one. I do like the hearts. This is another one. The cross for sure keep. This is one that I made from my Cricut, and I'll probably keep that one. I don't like that one. I've had this for a very long time. I don't think I'm going to keep that one. Yes, yes. Another one that I made with my Cricut. Yes. This is one of my favorites. All right. Any questions? The chat's going, so I can't really. I did see maybe one question. Where did it go? Maybe not. Oh, write the brand on the back of the stencil. Ooh, that's a good idea. I like this one. This one, yes. These are great for gel printing. Yes. Bubbles, no. This one, yes. All these stencils from my friend Karen I'll keep. These stripes, yes. This one, sure. All right. This one, no. Stars and stripes, yes. Yes. This one, no. Yes, yes. No. All right. There's a lot of them not in the packaging. So I don't know if I really need all of these heart stencils. I really don't use them. I think I might get rid of, I don't know. So this is where I have a hard time. So let me find that other heart stencil and I'm going to evaluate. So it is quite different. I think this one's more like my style. And then I feel like if I want littler hearts, I'll use this one. So out of these three, I'm going to keep these two. So another thing to do when you're organizing is you really need to make a plan and kind of figure out like the space as well. So I kind of want to keep mine. I don't think I'm going to be using the binder system anymore, but we'll see. I want to try to contain it to one binder versus two. But we'll see. I don't think I like that one anymore. This one, yes. So that way I'm kind of more like aware of what I'm going to be destashing. And somebody had asked, where do you destash? So I give my daughter first dibs. And then what I do is I try to sell them locally. These were sent to me. Isn't this one amazing? Is this from Erin Lee Creative? Love that one. All right. So, so I try to sell them locally. If I can't sell them locally, I will donate them. I do have a huge, well, not a huge bin anymore, but a bin that I've started again. To where I'm going to donate. Okay, so these, I'm not going to use these. So, good morning, everybody. If you're just popping in, I want to welcome you, and I want to invite you to the Paper Crafters Get Organized Summit. The link should be in the description box. If not, you know what? I wonder if I can pin that. Where did it go? There it is. Can I pin it? Pin message. All right. I pinned the link to the Paper Crafters Get Organized Summit. Oh, I want this one. I would love to have you all there. It's a great summit if you are looking to get organized, to stay motivated. I've never used this one. Kind of like that one. So as you could see, there's a lot of empty space here. And I'm going to keep this one. No. 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 Yes. No. The mermaid. I'll keep that one because I think I only have one of those. So no. So I mean, I hope that I helped in some way because purging is a little bit hard sometimes because we do get attached to things. But when I'm looking at these stencils, I'm like, I don't even remember having this. Like, you know, unless a flood of inspiration comes through and I'm like, oh, that's why I bought it. I need to, you know, get on the projects that I wanted to make with it. But nothing is screaming at me. So I'm just gonna toss them. All right. This one, no. These paper rose, I love, love, love paper rose, but I find them a little bit hard to like ink blend through. So I don't think I'm going to keep that one either. Don't think I'm going to keep that one. No. I quite like that one, so I'm going to keep that one. Yes, yes. All right, so while I'm going through these, I would love to know what's an area in your crafty space that you need to organize most. Like what's somewhere in your area where you're like, it needs help. Maybe it's your whole craft room. I don't know. The next thing on my list is actually going to be my closet. It's a mess. If you watched my most recent craft room tour, I showed a little snippet in there, I believe, and it's horrendous. Okay, I don't know why I got this one. It's been years. Let me see if it has the year on there. 2018. So there you go. I tried to use it once. Stars. I always love good stars. So I'll probably keep those. Pens and markers. We got wood pieces for dolls. Oh, here's another cloud one. But I actually, you know what? Well, if my daughter wants them, she can keep them. I was going to say I'm going to keep them for my daughter. So here's another one where, you know, those crafty businesses, I'm actually going to switch cameras for this because it's going to get serious. Those crafty businesses know exactly what they're doing when they get the best of the best and the most talented people to showcase their supplies, because this is one I bought in 2020. Okay. It's a rainbow. The lines are so incredibly thin, you can't do anything with it. How the designers did anything with it, I have no idea. But it's one of those supplies where I'm like, oh, that looks amazing. Look at all the things I can do with it. And then I got it, and then I can't do anything with it because it's unusable. The pixie spray leaves a residue, which I don't like. And the lines here on here are just so thin. Oh, I switched. Okay, I'll switch back now. The lines on here are so thin, it's almost impossible to do anything with. So, another tip for you, if you are easily persuaded to buy things, especially supplies from companies, and you know that you don't need anything, unsubscribe from their email list. Unfollow, well, not unfollow them, but you can mute people on like Instagram and things like that. And then when you're like, oh, I wonder what Altenews up to. I wonder what they've released. Let me go check. See, I can't even get it back in there. I'm not even going to try. Then you can go check and then decide, you know what? Yeah, it's just, I get it. I love supporting these small businesses, but you know, for myself, it kind of gets crazy. Like, why do I need all these? Why do I need all these stencils? It's ridiculous. I think I'll keep this one and get rid of that one actually. Didn't I already have this one? I swear I have two of these. Why, I have no idea. Unless it's like super similar to one. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't know. This one, I think I have the stamp to this one, and I really like the design, so let's see. Bold stripes, I'll keep that one. Beth says, I just hit delete instead of opening them up. Easier than unsubscribing from them. Yes. I do have two of these because one's for like paste and things like that, and the other one is for ink blending. So I finished that. So I think I'm off to a good start here. Is there any questions? Did I help in some way? Maybe think about how you're going to organize and purge something in your crafty space. You literally have to touch everything. I think that's the most important thing, and it may seem overwhelming, but I really think that let me switch here. I really think that when you actually purge, which I think is the secret to an organized, crafty, happy space, is purging, because when I do that, then and I'm flipping through, there's inspiration everywhere. Like when I know I need to purge when I'm looking through things and I get through half of my stamps and nothing is inspiring me. Obviously, there are some things where, you know, like Christmas stamps and, you know, holiday things that obviously you want to maybe keep around because I hope my sound is good. But if you're going through all your supplies, you're like, oh, I need to be inspired, and nothing is inspiring you, then I suggest sitting down, even just carving out 10 minutes of, you know what, I'm going to spend 10 minutes per going through my stamps and stencils or whatever, one supply. Take it day by day. It doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, something that you, but, you know, get done within a week or anything. That's unrealistic. It's even for me, I am now going to be purging all of my, uh, what is it? See, I don't even use it, so I don't even know what it is. It's the foiling system. There you go. Um, because I don't use it and I have so many plates and I keep buying them because I'm like, "Ooh, pretty." But if I get rid of the system, then I'm not going to feel, obligated or not obligated, but pressured to get the plates because I don't have the system. I don't use it. I don't really care for it. It's a hassle for me. Um, so yeah. I have to be hard nosed with myself. Gonna use that. Seriously, you bought it 4 years ago. Ain't touched it. And I'm gonna keep it real like I always do. I try to. There's things in my crafty space, in my craft room, that I cannot get rid of. Like for instance, in my most recent craft room tour, I can't get rid of my Webster's Pages paper. If you know what Webster's Pages is, then you are an OG of crafting in my mind because they kind of switched more to like planners and things like that nowadays. But before they made the most beautiful paper and I can't stomach getting rid of them because they're nowhere. It's not like 49 and Market. Say you have a favorite collection and maybe you bought two or three, which I have done that with like Prima and stuff, and you haven't used it all and it's been quite a few years. You can get rid of some because chances are they're going to come out with something similar again if you feel the urge to buy it. But for Webster's Pages, I can't get rid of because they don't make it anymore. No company out there makes paper like that, so I can't get rid of it. Anyways, I would love to know what are some things that you just cannot get rid of, no matter how much you're not going to use it. You don't really even like it anymore. It's not your style, but you just can't get rid of it. For me, it's the Webster's Pages for sure, and some Prima collections as well. But for the most part, toss it, get rid of it. It's not doing me any good just to go through things that I know I'm not going to use. It's waste of time. It depletes my inspiration and it just makes me feel overwhelmed. Like I have empty drawers in my craft room and I'm honestly on my way to downsizing my whole space and I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, even though I just redid my craft room. But I really want to make this more like a fun hangout for my kids. Maybe put a couch in here so that, maybe like a pull out couch. So when guests come, they can actually have somewhere to sleep versus sleeping on an air mattress. But, anyways, I have rambled a lot. I hope I gave you some tips. If you want more tips, be sure to download the 10 tips to organize your crafty space and join the Paper Crafters Get Organized Summit because it's going to be amazing. It's free. Okay. No need to pay unless you want ongoing access, immediate and ongoing access. I looked through the presentations and I kind of skimmed through them. There are so many amazing presentations. But if you're only struggling, say, with, your stamp storage and everything else is pristine and perfect in your room, and you only need, a couple of the presentations to help you out, then to me, unless the bonus material and, all of the other perks of buying the bonus pass entice you, then I don't feel there's any need to buy the bonus pass if you're just looking for a few of the presentations. And you can see all the presentations on the website. So yeah, I want to thank you all for joining. I hope that was helpful. I don't want to keep you long. I see some of you in here that are on my list for the monthly craft room, or not craft room, crafty Zoom, which is happening tomorrow. I'm super excited. I definitely need to do a reset, which is what I'm going to be doing. Maybe some more purging. I don't know. But I think I have a link somewhere in the description if you want to join that um, email list. It's exciting. It's fun. We chat. I do more chatting than anything, but yeah, anyways, I hope to see you all at the Paper Crafters Get Organized Summit. And there's going to be tons and tons more organization content coming your way. So if you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified every time that I upload any content. And if you want more organization tips, be sure to watch the playlist right here somewhere on the screen, and I will catch you all later. Bye. All right, I'm going to just share the link one more time, and then I will get going. How to join that. Anne, I don't know if you're talking about the Paper Crafters Get Organized Summit or the Crafty Zoom. I believe there is a link in the description box. If not, just send me a message and I can add you to the sequence of for the email. So anyways, all right, I'll catch you all later. Bye.